Oh my word! Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Hang on a minute. Technical difficulties here. Here we go. Oh man, I'll tell you what. I just seen something that's crazy. Ah, just let me see if I can get my group in here to chit chat about this because we all just jumping on that. Because it's insane. Yeah, I'm highly disgusted with that rating for ET after seeing that. Yeah, like obviously, dude, obviously, because that's insane. 72%, most iconic movie ever, and it only got a 72%. Yeah, the best ending is with him in the bike with ET in the basket, and yeah, and the best part is ET gets it, all of them. It ain't just him, and they're all flying, to get away, and the storyline perfection. The graphics and everything they have to a T just was brilliant, and a 72%. I think that's better than any movie. Every time he eats Reese's Pieces, yeah. Yeah, that just that drives me insane. I don't understand how that is possible. And yet they got this new movie coming. It just came out today, Disclosure Day, and they're saying as of now it is 74%, and it just hit. It just hit, and it's at 74% already. That is crazy. Yeah, ET. Everything that they did was cool, and yeah, Elliot was believable, and his brother and his friends, stuck up for the. Everything was perfect. Um, and the scene where he dies and that, and Elliot's sick, and then both of them, boom, they get better and good and unbelievable. Yeah, for Disclosure Day, yeah, yeah, we gotta see what it's hyped. I was looking at the reviews and it's pretty hyped up. It's pretty hyped up, but I don't think it. I don't. I can't believe it's gonna outbeat ET. I don't believe that. There's no way. No way that it should outbeat ET because Disclosure Day is just like more of an adult movie to like put that thought in your mind, like this is what could happen, and here how's the government, keeping it quiet and telling you to shut up and stuff like that. Whereas ET was basically, here I am, you know, and the kids take care of him and all that and save his life and get him away from the bad guys and that. You're interested in seeing what crap maybe he got higher than 72%. Yeah, but that's what's crazy. That's of now. That's of now. It's 72 or 74%. So if it goes up higher, I'm gonna be checking tonight around 11 o'clock because around that movie should be in. If Step Brothers has higher than that, I riot. All right, let's see what the reviews on. Let's see what the reviews are on Step Brothers. I'm gonna look. I want to see this riot. you serious? I'm not even. Oh, no, nope, nope. You're good. You're good. You're good. 56%. 56% for Step Brothers. So you're good. No riot. You're right. No riot for you. Yeah. 56%. So that's crazy. Step Brothers, yeah. I don't think it was that. I mean, it was hilarious, but I don't think it was all that. You know what I mean? I think they could have did a little bit better. I would give it about a 7 out of 10 for Step Brothers. E.T. though was a 10 out. Like it wasn't even a 10 out of 10. It was 100 out of 10. 110. You know that's. Yeah, I'm not too much of a Will Ferrell fan either. He's just I don't know. And the other guy, I can't remember his name. I wasn't really a fan of his either. Uh, he just didn't really his he really didn't make me laugh, at all. It was more everything else that cracked me up than that. Maybe. I mean, I really loved it, so I constantly watched it and that, and just I could never put it away. But yeah, eh. I mean, I even put my favorite Star Wars at like an 8 out of 10, and that's crazy, you know. Yeah, yeah, I do love the casting and the story is satisfying. Yeah, yeah, of course, it's a great iconic movie that just every kid just wanted to be like Elliot. you, yeah, you're gonna watch it this weekend and decide. All right, but yeah, I don't know. I'm more looking forward to Disclosure Day because like I looked on there and the reviews for 82% at Rotten Tomatoes is pretty high. Um, no, no. Back to the Future just no. Nothing can beat Back to the Future. Nothing. Nothing. The first one. Um, the second one was really good too. I think it's more the last one was kind of eh. I was kind of iffy about that one. Yeah, I love the second one too. Like it just like really fit every which way. The third one going when he had to go back west and that just I don't know. I was really hard up on that. Yeah, like yeah, it was too and yeah, exactly rushed. And I know Michael J. Fox just like if they would have took their time and did it right, they would have pulled that off perfectly in that. So especially with Doc, I mean, those two just the story fits both of them. They did their characters perfect, and that. But in the third one, it was just, eh, you know. Well, he is going to be apparently in a fourth one. They're talking about a fourth coming back. It's going to be, I think it's a kid actually though, and he meets Marty, and it goes from there. So yeah, he's definitely the shit, man. Like he is an awesome dude, and that's the thing. Most of the good ones always have some issue come up, and it just It's really sad. I mean, there's even some singers like Celine Dion. She's never cursed in her music, never said any foul language in her life. Um, and just like Michael J. Fox, she has issues and that, and it's sad to see these kind of people go through something like Michael J. Fox. Just like I think something was done to him. I really do because like nothing showed up really in any of those movies. Like for something out of nowhere to happen. So it's just sad and that. But yet Doc is fine and dandy and still looks the same. Yeah, but it seems like Doc is outliving Marty. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it looks like. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Like, dude, he was old in that movie, and look at him now. He's still old. Yeah, he is a legend. Like, shoot, vampire legend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to because that dude was old back then, and now Back to the Future. Look at it. It was how long ago? He was old, and now look today, and he's still walking around like, I don't know. I sent him all the link. I sent everybody in. I put it on the group Discord. You're gonna have to hit them up. I already linked it, so I don't know why they ain't joining. I guess they're lazy today. Lazy bones. There we go. That's better. Everyone. Everyone. There. Get everyone's damn attention. Get the hell in here. They better not be like this when Disclosure, Disclosure Day, after the movie Disclosure Day. They better not be like that. They better be in here. I want their opinion. Hang on a minute. There we go. They better not, because they need to be on. Come on. After the movie, that's what we agreed to, man. That's what we agreed to hop on and talk, chit chat about it, Now, I know someone should better hop on because I just seen a third person in our group Discord hopped on. There we go. Hey, Deadpool. There we are. There's one. There's one. Okay, we need a person. Where's person at? Get person in here. On your way to get spring water. Come on. Yeah, you got to, man. Especially one that is being hyped up as bad it is. Like, if it's being up, like any movie that's hyped that high should be battery on. He said battery on 17%. Oh, we're gonna be on. We're gonna be on. We're gonna discuss some movies. Like that's what we're doing today. We're gonna discuss some movies today. That's what this stream is gonna be about. All right. So let me edit this. All right. Let me edit. Where's person at though? Person needs to hop on. So we're gonna edit this. Discussing iconic movies. That's what we're gonna call it. Hold on, my damn computer. Okay, we're gonna edit this. And give me a minute here because it's going to take a bit because my computer today, I don't know. Well, tonight it's acting up. I don't know what's going on with it tonight. Okay. Discussing iconic movies. There we go. There we go. Let's save that. There we go. Yeah, so Back to the Future, 1, 2, or 3. Which one is your guys' favorite? So let's discuss that. Which one is your guys' favorite Back to the Future? Yep. I would say I liked 1, but I love 2 as well. I love 2. I really like the first one, but I love the second one. Just a lot more into it, and it's got more, extensive from one era to the next. Yeah, yeah, I would have to agree with you, man. It wasn't all the way the Wild West part. It was just how they did it. Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, okay, so when he goes towards that wall, like, okay, the first four parts is good until he's about to go back into the future, past. Let me put that farther into the past in the West, right? He gets through that, goes through the wall, and shows up where he's at, and the Indians are coming towards him, and then he's got the cavalry, or I think it was the cavalry first, and then the Indians, and he backs up in that cave, and then somehow, uh, the gas line had a leak, uh, and then all of a sudden there was a bear in there. Like, it's the desert. There is no black bears in the desert, and no, they're more in vegetated areas like trees and in a cave where there's trees and stuff like that. Not in the desert. I've never seen a black bear in the desert, so that threw me off. Him like somehow tripping down the hill, and the outfit too. Like, the outfit was just in. Where'd everybody go? Right, right. Yeah. My whole thing is the outfit too. His outfit just was girly. I've never seen a man have a pink, Wild West outfit. Like, come on, man. That was just I don't know. That threw me off. Like, and I was like, okay, something's up with this movie. Like, come on, now there's how many freaking outfits that you could get that's cowboy outfit, and you're gonna throw one that's pink and it has the Big Bang type crap on it. Like, no. Oh yeah. Wow. That's crazy. I have the whole set, the whole set of movie, and that the collectible one. Yeah, it's the weakest one. I mean, it didn't appeal to me a whole lot, but it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't. It didn't appeal to me because like some of the certain things, I really like am picky on certain things. Like, come on, back in the day, they didn't really have pink cowboy outfits. Like, come on, and even the cowboy boots were like, yeah, they wouldn't have had that thing. It would be original. They wouldn't even have colors like that back in the day. Like, come on, what was that? 1985 or 1885 or something? Like, it was. I forget how far back they went, but yeah, they wouldn't have no pink, cowboy outfit back then. Yeah, 1855. Yeah, yeah, they wouldn't have no freaking pink outfit back then. And then you're gonna go in the West. No wonder they're looking at you weird. Like, Like, what kind of outfit is this? Like, what the hell? Sheesh. And then bowler hats. Bowler hats weren't popular till later on either. So even in the West, they didn't really have bowler hats. So they had hats that kind of were similar, but they didn't call them bowler hats. I forget what they called them. So it baffles me. Yeah, dude. Back in the West, it was like 95% was cowboy hats. Then you had these hats that were kind of like, almost a resemblance of a bowler hat, but it was just a lot more. God, what do you call it? They were just different. And then, yeah, but bowler hats back then in the West, not too many. In England, like, yeah, that was more of an England, type hat. But we're talking about in America, which very seldom, England people came over at that period of time, except for war, like when, there was a fight or whatever going on. But even then, they didn't bring bowler hats. Now, the only real difference was the Chinese were over there, and they would have their, weird looking flat hats, that only had a little bit of a hole to fit their head on. And I can't remember what those are called, but yeah. So that really threw me off a good bit there. And he kind of was iffy with a real, pupil. He was real iffy with that Colt, and that was weird because in the video game, when he goes up to that video game in the second one, or no, that's the first one, right? Hold up. No, it was the second one. Yeah, in the second one, he goes out to that video game where the futuristic kids are trying to figure out how to, play it or plug it in or whatever. And he plugs it in, and he's like, "Oh, I'll show you. I'm a crack shot." And he, boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then when he, goes to the first look at when the gun's being shown to him, because he's paying attention to Doc and the chick, he was kind of iffy about it. And it was like, okay, well, how can you play a game but you can't play? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna blame it on the Parkinson's? Okay. Okay, we'll blame it on the Parkinson's, I guess. I mean, that's why they had to film those back to back, I think. Maybe, I don't know, but he was still kind of with the gun, and then the first shot, he's like, "Oh, let me try that again," and then boom, boom, boom. Like, dude, like, come on. I know. Back in the day, you would have been looked at like, "Oh, this guy's an easy target. You don't know how to shoot." I know. I ain't talking shit, but I'm just saying. That's why the movie was kind of you know what I mean? And then what really got me is Doc couldn't handle alcohol, and he had his first one, and he didn't. He only backed it real quick, and he was out. Okay, this is where they messed up. Right away out. Right away out. Now it would have made sense if maybe like at least he got like 10 steps out the door, and then boom, and then he hits the ground. That would have made more sense. But, or at least that he was drinking for a while, and then, I understand he couldn't handle his liquor, but gosh dang, like, at least be at the third shot. Yeah, like, I'm serious. That's what got me. And then they made that mix. He made that mix, and I was paying attention. I was like, oh, maybe this really would work in real life. Like, damn, because I was really into drinking back then when I first saw it. So I was like, okay, let's see this remedy. Yeah, and then I was watching, and I'm like, yeah, no, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I seen a lot of the stuff they were doing, and I couldn't do that. I would have been, yeah. It's like, damn, I was hoping for a remedy that wouldn't make you sick, but it would wake you up, sober you up pretty quick. No, no. All right. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Don't forget your stream. Are we doing Resident Evil or DVD? I'm hoping you're doing Resident Evil to finish that off. Oh yeah, that's right. DVD and Friday the 13th. That's right. And what time? What time? Let's put it up here so in case viewers come along, they can have, and we can go to Twitch. You go to Twitch and you look at Rift Jerky. So there you go, everybody. Around 8:30 at night tonight on Twitch at Rift Jerky. Later, brother. So you heard it at Rift Jerky. Join, follow him, and then watch the live. It is going to be Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th game. So definitely be on that. Definitely support that channel on that. So I guess I'm gonna end this stream because I guess everybody's just I mean, it was good just to hit up, I guess. I mean, we could probably talk about some movies I like and that maybe some other people will come in and hear and like too. Listen, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. I'll tell you what, Lord of the Rings just really got me. And then it isn't just that the Hobbit, of the Journey of the Hobbit, and that series was really good, and I'll tell you what, I would definitely give that 9.5 out of 10 because they really put some work in Lord of the Rings. Like, it's just extraordinary how well they did. I just love everything about it. It's iconic, and how they did it and all the trouble they went through to get it done was amazing. And then to keep moving through them movies, to keep going was just awesome. And then to come back with the Hobbit, the unexpected journey with the Hobbit was also amazing. I definitely loved, Bilbo. He was hilarious. Frodo too. Frodo was just great. And also, Gandalf. Gandalf, I really liked Gandalf because he did excellent. And he was in every single one, so it's really extraordinary. So, I definitely give Lord of the Rings 9.5 out of 10, just because of the graphics, just because of the detailing and the storyline. The storyline matched every which, all the way through. Definitely iconic. And I'm hoping they eventually come out with something else because that is just an amazing storyline that was just made into perfection. The Mummy, the newest Mummy with Tom Cruise, I would have to give that a 2 out of 10. I don't know. It just wasn't the greatest Mummy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, to come back with something that was just, you know, I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea with that one. Um, and then, they ended it. The ending just wasn't my thing either, where he was hiding and he got, like, why would you go that far? Like, I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me, and I definitely have to give that a 2 out of 10. Oh, now Independence Day, I would have to give. I think Resurgence was better, but I would say Independence Day. I would give a 7.5 out of 10. Independence Day Resurgence just was a lot more thought through and done better. So I really would go with an 8.5 out of 10 for that. Just the way that they had everything with the new, the machine showing up, they blasted it, go and collect it, and then the main queen came. Um, it just was a lot more thought of in that. And I liked how they keep a good bit of the characters. Some of them that they took away out of there kind of was disappointing. Like Will Smith was kind of disappointing. Um, they took out the Will Smith's wife too. She ended up off the roof, so I wasn't too thrilled with that. So, and the original female, she wasn't in it this time. So, oh no, it was just. It just didn't add up to me 100% why they did that. But other than that, everything else was good. Yeah. Excuse me. Trying to think of other movies right now, but because I've seen a lot, I'll tell you what. But I think anyway, we're gonna end this stream because no one else is coming in at this moment. So hopefully you guys can come and look this out. But I'm going to remind you, today is Disclosure Day, the movie by Steven Spielberg. And the ratings at right now for Rotten Tomatoes, it's 82%, overall 74% as of now, due to it just came out today. Within either later on tonight or tomorrow, it should go up. So hopefully that's what happens. That's what we're going to look for. And remember, tomorrow there's going to be 5 of us on this stream talking about Disclosure Day, because after we watch it, me and the guys and my wife, we are going to be watching it. And then we're going to jump all of us on this stream and put it all out there. First, we're going to start with reviews on each person giving their own personal opinion review. Then we'll move on to discussion and bringing up some of the storyline. And then we're going to see how we felt about it. And if we have questions in our minds about some of the things that we saw. So we're definitely going to be on here 100% tomorrow, later in the evening time. So we'll definitely keep you updated, and I definitely recommend you all jump in too if you've seen it. That way you can dive in with us and give us your opinion and what you felt and thought about it. Did it make you scared? Did it put fear in you? Did it make you question everything that you ever knew? Please let me know. Definitely want to know, and so would my guys here. They're great friends of mine. They will not judge. If that's what you're afraid to hop on here and think that they're going to judge, no one in this group judges. We joke around, that's about it. but we do not judge. We all have open minds here. One day, my buddy Drunk here, he will be coming on to talk about a subject with me of his choice, and we will get down and deep into that conversation on here. So I definitely recommend for that eventually when it happens. Maybe it'll be on another weekend where we can go dive deep into a long conversation with a long live. So I appreciate all, and remember also tonight at 8:30, go download Twitch, TWITCH. I believe that's right. But you know what I'm saying. Again, I say Twitch. Download it, look up at Riff Jerky, and then follow and click on his live. He will be playing Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. So be prepared and be ready to enjoy. I will be there along with a bunch of others probably. So definitely recommend. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Enjoy life.